Here are the lyrics. Hi everybody, welcome. I hope you're all doing okay and keeping safe in these strange times. We're a fraction ahead of schedule, so I'm just going to grab my tea before we get started. Okay, a big warm welcome to all of you, and thanks to those of you who tuned in last week and are back again this week, and welcome if you weren't here last week and are tuning in for the first time. The idea behind this project is kind of simply just to have a bit of a sing on a Sunday evening while we're all kind of stuck at home. And so each week I'm going to teach a different song and hopefully get us all moving, singing along. And I've got this thing in front of me, it's called a loop station, so I can build up some harmonies as we go as well. But before I get into too much detail about all of that, let's do some warming up to get us going. If you've had a day anything like mine, I mean, I've spent probably about 3 hours today just staring out of the window at the lovely sunshine, so I'm ready to do some moving about. But if that's not the case for you and you're kind of settled into the sofa, that's fine too. The idea with these evening sessions is that you can kind of join in however you want, so however suits you best is totally fine with me. But I'm ready for a bit of moving about and definitely ready for some singing, and I hope you are too. So if you are ready for some warming up, let's have you up on your feet, and let's just start with a little shimmy and shake and loosen ourselves up a little bit with hands, elbows, shoulders, heads round, some leg action as well, legs and arms together. Great. And then kind of as we're loosening up, falling into a nice comfortable singing position with our feet about shoulder width apart, knees nice and loose, feet facing straight forwards, and let's just roll our shoulders around nice and slowly. Loosen ourselves up a little bit, and then slowly going back the other way as well. Very nice, and then heads round slowly, and back the other way. Very good, and then falling back into that good singing position, making sure our feet are shoulder width apart, knees nice and loose, and we're standing up nice and straight. And let's just take in a big, nice deep breath through our noses, and then breathe it out really fast. And breathing in slowly again, and then this time breathing out slowly. Great, and one more big breath in. And then this time out with a big sigh. Great, and hopefully we're feeling a little bit more relaxed. Let's do some singing, since that's why we're here. I think we'll start today just with a really gentle hum. So can we do a... 3, 4. We're going to do that one more time, try and do a big slide between the two notes. And the reason we're doing a slide is so that our head and body stay in the same position. So it's a so the only thing moving should be the mechanism in your throat. After 4, 3, 4. To an R and ah, E and E, O, O, U, very nice. Check we're still in a good singing position, and I think we'll get started. So, a couple of things to say before we get stuck into our song. Firstly, thank you very much to everybody who fed back ideas and things at the end of last week. Fingers crossed, today the stream will be a little bit smoother, so I won't be kind of doing that robot thing that I was doing last week, and I think I've managed to get the hum a little bit quieter. A couple of people commented that there was a kind of background hum. I think I won't be able to get rid of it completely because basically my computer is on overdrive, and that is the effect of the humming. But hopefully it'll be a little bit softer today. I think that's the boring technical stuff out the way. So today's song is 60s vintage Californian sunshine pop music, the Beach Boys. I'm a big Beach Boys fan, and after the glorious sunshine we've had this weekend, this feels like a nice kind of distraction song. It's a song called Surfin' Safari. I'm sure lots of you will know it. It's super cheesy, but really good fun. What do I need to tell you about it? A bit like last week, we'll teach all the parts, and it's up to you guys at home which part you want to sing. It might be that you sing all the parts as we go. It might be that you're just kind of committed to learning one of those parts. It might be that you learn a couple. Feel free to join in with whatever you want. Even if you're a low voice, the Beach Boys all had their squeaky falsettos, so you're very welcome to join in with some of the higher stuff as well. And if you're a high voice and you want to sing some of the low stuff, please do. Last technical thing, down the right hand side there's a column where you can chat. So you can send me messages, you can send each other messages, and I can send you messages as well. Please feel free to jump in and say hello to people, but also that's where I've put the words. So at the very top of that column I've pinned a link to the words for this song, so you should be able to find those. If not, they're readily available on Google, I expect, but top of the chat link I've put a link to them, so hopefully you'll all be able to find them there. Okay, the other thing is, a couple of people fed back last week that I was going quite slowly through the stuff and maybe I could go a little bit faster, and I think that's a good idea because the great advantage of being online means that actually you guys can rewind at any stage. So if I go through something a little bit quickly and you feel like you hadn't quite got the hang of it, you can quite easily dial back and watch that bit again, or you can get to the end and watch the whole thing again, entirely up to you. So if you want to practice, in a bit more detail or learn a few more parts or anything, it's kind of up to you, and feel free to, wind it forwards and backwards as we go. That's enough chat. Here is Surfin' Safari. This week I decided to record the track in advance so you could kind of hear the whole thing before I break it down. So this is the whole thing, and I'm going to sing the tenor part in over the top. So it goes... Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with me. Early in the morning we'll be starting out. Some honeys will be coming along. We're loading up our woody with our boards inside and heading out singing a song. Come on baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with me, etc, etc, etc. And it goes around a few times with different verses, so it's going to be a fun one. If you want to get your Hawaiian shirts out, totally fine. That's up to you. So I will teach part by part, and the first thing we're going to do is the very first section. So I'm going to play it for you one more time so you can hear all four parts together, and then I'll break it down. It won't take very long at all. Here are all four parts. It goes... Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Nice and simple. So basses, you're going to go... Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with... So you do an extra little tag at the end, and you don't sing me the second time. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with... 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with... Great tenors. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Nice and easy. And alto's exactly the same idea. You have... Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. So it stays down at the end. I'll do it one more time together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. That's the one. And sopranos go. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. One more time. And let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. So pretty rapid, but should we try and put those 4 parts together straight away? So basses. Let's go tenors, altos, sopranos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Basses, come on a safari with. Great, should we do that one more time? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with. Then we're into our verse section. So verses, tenors, this is your moment to shine. Anybody else, if you want to learn the tune, do, because it's a nice fun tune. It's got quite a big range, so it might be towards the lower end of your range or the upper end, but feel free to join in if you can. It goes, early in the morning we'll be starting out, some honeys will be coming along. We're loading up our woody with our boards inside and heading out singing a song. I'll do that whole thing one more time. Early in the morning we'll be starting out, some honeys will be coming along. We're loading up our woody with our boards inside and heading out singing our song all together. And early in the morning we'll be starting out, some honeys will be coming along. We're loading up our woody with our boards inside and heading out singing our song. Nice and easy. Either side of that, the basses, altos and sopranos build up the harmony with these oohs. So the basses, you're going to do ooh, 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 ooh. Nice and easy. All together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, ooh. And again. Ooh. Altos, exactly the same idea, but you start a third higher. So it goes. Ooh, 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 ooh. All together. Ooh, 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 ooh. Good. Sopranos do exactly the same thing as the altos, but again, up a notch. Ooh, 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 ooh. 3, 4. Ooh, 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 ooh. So let's try those oohs together without the tenor tune in the middle. So I'm going to go back to the beginning, back to the let's go surfing now, and then immediately after the ooh will follow on, but I'm not going to sing the tenor tune over the top for now, just so you can hear the oohs in isolation. So from the beginning, here it comes. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with me. Then again. Nice. Now we're going to do exactly the same thing again, but this time I'm going to sing the tenor tune over the top of the oohs. So join in with that tenors. Back to the beginning. Here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with me. Early in the morning we'll be starting out. Some honeys will be coming along. We're loading up our woody with our boards inside and heading out singing a song. Nice. Then we get into the fun bit. Here's where the basses take on the tune. And I think everybody should learn this because it's a fun part. And then we'll divide up afterwards. But it goes. Come on, baby, wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along, baby, wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. I'll do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, and come on, baby, wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along, baby, wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's have a go together. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and come on, baby, wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along, baby, wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's do that one more time because it's a pretty jumpy tune. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and come on, baby, wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along, baby, wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Which takes us back to the beginning. So from there, let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me, etc., etc. On top of that bass tune, the come on, baby, wait and see. The tenors, altos, and sopranos have the same kind of like stab rhythms. And I'll start with the tenor part, I think, which goes surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari. So nice and easy, all on one note. The only catch is it's off the beat, so it's 3, 4, 1. Surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari. Altos, exactly the same idea, but your part sits on top. And it goes surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari. I'll do it one more time. 3, 4, 1. Surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari. Sopranos, exactly the same idea as the altos, just a little bit higher. It's surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari. One more time, and surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari, surf, surf, surfing safari. And for all parts, that phrase then takes us back to the beginning. So we go back to our let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with, etc., etc., etc. So let's try and put that section together, I think with everybody so you can hear it in context. So we're going to go back to the beginning and I'll keep going to the end of that section. Here we go, all 4 parts. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with. Early in the morning we'll be starting out. Some honeys will be coming along. We're loading up our woody with a boat inside and heading out singing a song. Come on, baby, wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along, baby, wait and see. Yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with, etc., etc. I'm just going to do that surf, 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 safari section without the basses actually, so those stabs can hear those rhythms, which means I'll play it from the beginning, and when we get to that bit, I'm just going to mute the basses so you can hear the surf, surf, surf and safari as those block chords. So here it comes from the beginning once again. Sing along as we go through, and basses just drop out, or if actually you're at home so you can sing along, but in here you're just going to hear the altos, tenors and sopranos for that middle section. So from the beginning. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with. Early in the morning we'll be starting out. Some honeys will be coming along. We're loading up our woody with our boat inside and heading out singing a song. Surf, surf, surfing safari. Surf, surf, surfing safari. Surf, surf, surfing safari. Surf, surf, surfing safari. Back to the beginning. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with me. And then we're back into the next verse. So in terms of the learning, there's really not much more to it. The structure just goes round 3 times through, so all of those sections link up pretty quickly. This is where it gets tricky because you don't have very much time to think about your notes as we move between sections. They're on you pretty fast. Before I go through each part, we're just going to learn the second and third verses with the tenor tune because the words fit slightly differently. So, where are we? So verse 2, the tune is the same, it's just the words and how they fit varies a little bit. So we've got verse 2, it goes... At Huntington and Malibu they're shooting the pier. At Rincon they're walking the nose. We're going on safari to the islands this year, so if you're coming get ready to go together. At Huntington and Malibu they're shooting the pier. At Rincon they're walking the nose. We're going on safari to the islands this year, so if you come and get ready to go. One more time. At Huntington and Malibu they're shooting the pier. At Rincon they're walking the nose. We're going on safari to the islands this year, so if you come and get ready to go. Last time. At Huntington and Malibu they're shooting the pier. At Rincon they're walking the nose. We're going on safari to the islands this year, so if you come and get ready to go. Verse 3, exactly the same idea goes. They're angling in Laguna and Suro Azul. They're kicking it in Doheny too. I tell you, surfing's mighty wild, it's getting bigger every day, from Hawaii to the shores of Peru. So the second half of that, the rhythms are slightly different. I'll do it one more time. They're angling in Laguna and Suro Azul. They're kicking it in Doheny too. I tell you, surfing's mighty wild, it's getting bigger every day, from Hawaii to the shores of Peru. Together, they're angling in Laguna and Suro Azul. They're kicking it in Doheny too. I tell you, surfing's mighty wild, it's getting bigger every day, from Hawaii to the shores of Peru. Last time, they're angling in Laguna and Suro Azul. They're kicking out in Doheny too. I tell you, surfing's mighty wild, it's getting bigger every day, from Hawaii to the shores of Peru. So that fits over the same place every time, which is those ooh, ooh. And I'm going to sing those in the room. So if you're a tenor part, watch me and I'll sing those bits with you. Before we run the whole thing top to tail, I'm just going to very, very quickly skim through each part so they can hear how all those sections piece together. So this is the only bit where you might need to wait patiently if you've decided on a specific harmony part. Don't need that. So basses, your whole thing goes, let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how, come on a safari with me, come on a safari with ooh, 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 ooh. Come on baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how, come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with ooh. Then we're round again and we do the whole thing exactly as it was for a second time through. So pretty quick off the mark. Tenors, you've got 1, 2, 3. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how, come on a safari with me. Gap. Early in the morning we'll be starting out. Lost the words. Early in the morning we'll be starting out. Some honeys will be coming along. We're loading up our woody with our boards inside and heading out singing a song. Then same note. Surf, surf, surfing safari. Surf, surf, surfing safari. Surf, surf, surfing safari. Surf, surf, surfing safari. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how, come on a safari with me. They're kicking out or whatever the words for verse 2. At Huntington and Malibu, where shouldn't appear. So again, your verses come around pretty quick. Altos. You've got. Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Then steps up one note. Same note. Surf, surf, surf and safari. 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 Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. And round again. Sopranos. Last but not least, exactly the same idea. You have got, let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how, come on a safari with me. Same notes. Surf, surf, surf and safari. 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 Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. And then we're round again. So that's really all there is to it. Shall we try and put the whole thing together, all 4 parts? And as I said before, I will fill in the tenor verses. So tenors, tune and spin when we get to those bits. Everything else is on the looper, so you should be able to hear your harmony parts nice and clearly. The biggest challenge is the speed of the whole thing, so keeping up. But I reckon we're up for it. Here we go. Let's try the whole thing. So from the top, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with. Early in the morning we'll be starting out. Some hardies will be coming along. We're loading up our woody with our boards inside and heading out singing a song. Come on baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on Verse a safari 2. At Huntington and Malibu they're shooting the pier. At Rincon they're walking the nose. We're going on safari to the islands this year, so if you come and get ready to go. Come on baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari. Verse 3. They're angling in Laguna and Suro Azul. They're kicking out in Doheny too. I tell you surfing's mighty wild, it's getting bigger every day. From Hawaii to the shores of Peru. Come on baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with me. So, red flag. What I should have done at the end there is we're going to slow down. So it goes, let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Then for the last time, come on a safari with me. Insert big last chord. Come on a safari with me. Me. You can hear that last chord, I'm sure, in your head. So pick your note at the end, but the meter goes, come on a safari with me, etc., etc. So let's do the whole thing one more time through now that we know what's coming. Ready for that slow up for the very last phrase. And if you want to get any clapping in, the good bit to do is Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with do. And then it's on the offbeat. But for those first four phrases, I think, let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with do. Whichever part you're on there. Here we go. Whole thing once through. From the top. If you've joined a little bit later, I should have reminded everybody that the lyrics are pinned in the words down the side. So if you look at that little text box down the side, you should find the lyrics pinned at the top or a link to the lyrics so that you can sing along. Particularly, I mean, most parts are really easy, but for the tenors, there's quite a lot of words if you're singing that tenor tune for the verses. Okay, here we go. Whole thing all the way through. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with. Early in the morning we'll be starting out. Some honeys will be coming along. We're loading up our woody with our boards inside and heading out singing a song. Come on baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari. At Huntington and Malibu they're shooting the pier. At Rincon they're walking the nose. We're going on safari to the islands this year, so if you're coming, get ready to go. Come on baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari. They're angling in Laguna and Cerro Azul. They're kicking out in Tahiti too. I tell you, surfing's mighty wild, it's getting bigger every day, from Hawaii to the shores of Peru. Come on baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Come along baby, wait and see, yeah, I'm gonna take you surfing with me. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on a safari with me. Come on a safari with me. Me. Big chord. Hooray! It's very strange singing into a room with nobody here when I'm so used to seeing lots of lovely faces week on week. But thank you very much for singing with me. I hope you've enjoyed it, singing along and learning those harmony parts. If for whatever reason you cannot make these Sunday night sessions, just a reminder that essentially after the live stream they just become regular YouTube videos, so you can watch them whenever you like during the week. So if you're, I don't know, on a family call or whatever on Sunday evenings, you can catch up during the week. Yeah. What else was I going to say? I made a little note and now I can't remember what any of them were. Oh yes, next week is Easter, so a few people have asked whether I'm still going to be doing a session. I am going to be doing a session, but essentially it ties into what I was just saying before. If you are doing family things next Sunday, which is totally understandable, then don't worry about watching it live, just watch it during the week or whenever you get a chance. It will just go up as a regular video after the 6 PM live stream thing, so don't worry about tuning in if it's not a good time for you. Songs and requests. I'm still open to suggestions of songs as we move forwards. Loads of people got in touch after the last video to say they wanted something kind of sunny and springy and happy and kind of generally uplifting, hence Surfin' Safari. So if you've got thoughts about what we should do moving forwards, then do please be in touch. Quite a few people actually have asked for a really beautiful Scottish folk song called Wild Mountain Time, so I am going to do an arrangement of that. Maybe not next week, maybe the week after, well, at some point. So that's coming up because people have asked for it. So if you have got ideas, then yeah, send them my way, let me know. Yeah, hopefully all the technical stuff rather, was a bit smoother this week. you know, this is a kind of steep learning curve for us all. So gradually I'm kind of getting my head around it, and hopefully week on week it'll get slicker and a little bit easier to manage. The last thing to say is, if you've enjoyed the session, and I really hope that you have, and that it's been a nice kind of springy end to your Sunday, there's a link under the video for something called Buy Me a Coffee. So I'm completely committed to keeping these evening sessions free to access, but if you've enjoyed it and you're in a position where you can chuck in a little bit of money, I'd be really grateful, but absolutely no pressure. I know these are tricky times for everybody. And on that last note, thanks again for tuning in. Stay safe and keep well, and hopefully see you all again next week. Thank you very much, and that's it. I'm going to come and see what you've got going on in the comments sections. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.